Now to what some people consider the most romantic holiday of the year and other people consider a big fat annoyance. Inflation is also expected to impact your gifts for your loved one if you celebrate Valentine's Day. Marley has the price breakdown for us at the News Nation Smartboard.
Adrian, they say love doesn't cost a thing, but this Valentine's Day is a different story. The National Retail Federation says that Americans will spend $24 billion celebrating this year. That's the second highest year on record. Now, each individual shopper is expected to spend $175 on gifts. That's an increase of more than $10 over last year, despite inflation hitting a 40-year high. Now, everyone knows flowers are one of the most popular gifts, but roses are 22% more expensive than they were last year. Typically, we see a dozen roses be about $50. Now, this year, you could go up to $70, but we called some local florists here in Chicago. They could run you $150 for a dozen roses. Now, as we move on, this is part of the reason it's so expensive. 90% of the roses sold in the United States are grown in Colombia and Ecuador. Now, then they have to make the journey. Your bouquet will fly all the way to Miami, and from there we're imported, and then we go to florists in Chicago, in New York, in LA. This adds a big expense for you buying flowers. Supply constraints and shipping costs are also hitting the chocolate department too. We've seen a 9% increase in that heart-shaped box just this year. And since 2010, it's not just lovers we're spending money on. Valentine's Day spending has jumped 3 times, from $737 billion to $2.1 billion with a B dollars. And of course, our fur babies. People love spending money on their pets for Valentine's Day, apparently. We've gone to a $1.7 billion expected to be spent on your dog, cat, ferret, whatever kind of pet you have this year. Now, it's important to note, you don't have to spend a lot of money to show your loved ones that you care. We have a couple options to save you some money, though, if you want to spend. Aldi, Costco, Trader Joe's, these are all great options for you to buy flowers at. They'll cost you a lot less, and they're still just as beautiful. Plus, if you're a Prime member, head on to Whole Foods, right? 2 dozen roses, $20 with your Prime membership. But truthfully, Adrian, spending time with each other instead of buying gifts is probably your best option this year. Memories and feelings last a lot longer than flowers do anyway.
Thank you, Marley. Good life advice, which we appreciate. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.